Hey Leo, how's it going? How you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing fantastic. If this is your first time checking out Truly Divine's channel, what is that? My name is Amy. If you're returning, welcome back to my channel. So this is your message for February 16th to the 30th. So hopefully you guys are doing well. So a few cards from my current deck that I just made about a week ago. The first one says you are enough. So very positive message going into the second half of February for you. Second one says take yourself on a date, hashtag self-love. I think this is so important, guys. I think that you have to understand that at the end of the day, if you can't be alone being happy, you will never be happy in a relationship. Some of you really need to understand that you need to understand that in this period of your life or in this period of your journey, it's so important to focus on you and what your wants and what your needs are. And you guys have new beginnings as well. So some of you, or most of you, are on a new beginnings. So into your reading, Leo, you actually, for me, you have a really good reading this month. So we start off with a judgment. So this just tells me that you're in a place with this new beginning that you're kind of realizing that there's a situation which you had to get out of. I feel like most of you have left something that you knew wasn't good for you. And now you're kind of, I feel like there's hesitation going on. So I feel like you're either questioning, did I make the right decision by leaving this person, or this person is like in their head? Because I feel a sense of like one person left, and I don't know if it's the person that left that's in their head, or if the person is, or if it was the person that um got left. But it's, for me, there's a lot of hesitation going on if you made the right decision when it comes to a situation. And I feel like what spirit's trying to say, and it's having a hard time, is that you or whoever you're dealing with really needs to speak the truth. Okay, because the judgment for me is talking about the fact that you made a choice because you were in a place in your life where whatever you were with or whoever you were with, it wasn't of your highest good, it wasn't serving you. So the judgment just comes here and says, look, like, we see that you're on the right track right now. We see you doing what you need to do. You need to let this person face their own karma, because maybe you've been kind of fixing battles for them, or you're always there for them and they're not really learning anything from the lessons that they're supposed to learn. Because I really feel a strong energy about realizing that it was like when you left someone, it was like a weight off your shoulder, because it was you realizing that you were carrying so much in that relationship and the other person was just like not. So there's so many messages coming in for you guys, but it was just in this place where I feel like spirit's coming and saying, look, you're on the right track, you made the right decision, you followed your intuition, you followed your gut, and now you got to let this other person face their own karma. You got to let them face their own lessons. Okay, Leo? Because some of you haven't left the situation yet, whatever the situation is with the juggling, the Fool, one foot in, one foot out. A lot of you have left the situation that I'm talking about, but most of you are still in this situation. And I feel like what's happening is you're so afraid of making the wrong decision, but Spirit's coming through and saying, you have to listen to yourself at this time. You have to know that you are enough. Like I said, like the first card that came through, like you are enough. And I don't feel like you being with this person, you realize your potential, you realize your worth or your value. I feel like it's a very, I don't want to say it's toxic and narcissistic, but it's just this energy of like you giving more than you're receiving for some of you. So with the Fool, I feel like that's the first thing in question. The other thing is that you're juggling way too much. And I feel like because you're giving your all into something that you're not supposed to. So it's like really finding a balance in the first half or the second half of February, Leo. You got to be the emperor. You got to be in this place in your life where you say, you know what? I may not be everyone's cup of tea. I may not be, model material. But I'm me. And at the end of the day, that has to be enough. And if I'm giving more than I'm receiving, if I'm giving my all to someone and I'm not getting that back, why am I giving my all to someone? Because I feel like you're burning yourself out. I feel like you're in this place right now where I feel a sense of depression. I feel a sense of being upset. And the emperor's here because You have to be in that badass mode. You have to know your worth. You have to know that you are just as important as this other person. You have to be stable in who you are. You have to be secure in who you are. You have to be confident. The Emperor also talks about confidence. So some of you are lacking confidence due to the whatever situation or relationship this is. Some of you are afraid, even because of past pain and hurt, to put yourself back up there. And I feel like you guys have offers and commitments coming towards you. Could be a fire sign, could be another air sign. But with the Knight of Wands and the King of Swords, I do feel like you could even have two people coming towards you, and these people want to make offers, they want to make commitments towards you. But I feel like Spirit's kind of putting a stop on that right now, because you're having a hard time letting whoever you're dealing with, Leo, you're having a hard time allowing this other person to face their own lessons. And I feel like you want to come in and save the day. And I feel what I just heard was like you want to come in and save the day. And then you're hoping when you save the day that this person is going to see you the way you see them. But it's not going to happen like that. I feel like you're chasing, but you're chasing the wrong things. You're chasing like something that I've been really learning. And I want to speak volumes with you guys, is that when you're chasing the wrong things, and the wrong things are walking away from you, they're going in the other direction, it's because it's not meant for you. And I feel like you're chasing something right now, a relationship, a friendship, and it's literally walking the opposite way, and it's leaving you feeling like very, very unworthy, And I feel like 8 of Cups, you have to continue to move forward. You have to, if you need to walk away from whatever connection this is to go find yourself, Leo, I feel like you need to do that, because there's so many better things on the horizons. You have a new beginning right there. And Spirit says, I have this door wide open for you. You may have lost people on this path. You may have lost people on this journey, but you will be okay. You have to continue to see what's in front of you. You have no idea what's over these mountaintops. You're going to be blessed in ways you didn't even know, but you've got to get away from this person who you keep going after. And I feel like it's that cat and mouse where, I don't even know if that's the right reference, but it's someone is chasing someone, and I really feel strongly like it's a love connection for you guys, for some of you. So I know it's not going to resonate with everyone because it's such a specific story for Leo, but it's just in this place where it's like you're chasing all the wrong things, and Spirit wants you to open your eyes and just see yourself in the mirror. Because if this person hasn't seen what Spirit sees, what God sees, what the universe sees, if you don't see what the universe sees, it's just not going to end. It's just going to go into a different cycle. So I feel like you have to see yourself in a different view, Leo, because you are protected, and some of you with the Hierophant, you've been praying to God for answers. You've been praying to God for confirmation. You've been praying for a solution, or you've been, talking to your friends, like, what do I do in this situation? And I feel like the Hierophant's just coming up in your reading to say, look, the way that you've been doing things, the direction that you've been going, it's not meant for you that way. So I don't know about you guys, but for me, it was pretty straightforward. You're reading it. It's definitely some type of like love connection scenario, where I just feel like I feel bad. I feel bad for whoever this is, because I don't like giving messages, but Leo feels like you're just going through a really rough patch, and it all stems from, like, I feel insecurity. I feel like some of you could just be very insecure right now, So if this doesn't resonate with you, Leo, maybe head into March, things will pick up. But again, this came up very specific for somebody. So I'll leave you off with your oracle cards, and then I'll see you guys again soon. Dearest you, sometimes it's wonderful to give, but there are times you might find yourself overgiving. See what I mean? Now might be a good time to check in and see where you might be cutting off the flow of abundance. Let others give to you, even if you are more comfortable being generous and being the giver, the healer, the rescuer. In the art of living, we sometimes overlook an important skill: receiving gracefully and with attitude, without diminishing yourself or trying to deny vulnerability or bringing an agenda of equality to it. Receiving is hard for some people, maybe you. You do not need a this for that in your exchange with others. You are doing good in the world. Let the world give back and support you. Then you can give the old stories that have you convinced you have to do everything alone with no help. Let your will be filled. We all love you so much. All right. Dearest you, we here on the other side have one important thing to declare. Love is the answer to literally everything. We don't necessarily mean romantic or erotic love, although they are wonderful, but something above and beyond that. Everything alive in the world was first created by love. Spirit sends love to intimate life and birth into existence. Love is without conditions, and it is based in reverence and a fierce and joyful respect for life. Love thrives when you focus on it, and we want you to turn away from anything that causes it to wane. Love is when you no longer see yourself as other, separate from, better or less than, etc. When you act as love, you give permission to the world to thrive and grow as we will. Can you let go of what is not love and ask, what would love do? Love is waiting for you, always and forever. We adore you over here. All right, Leo, so that is what I have for you guys. Hopefully it makes sense. Please let me know in the comments. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys again soon. Take care.